The Trump administration pushes to rename Penn Station, but what name will they go with? I guess we'll never know. This is just another day. Right now, as a result of the ongoing war in Iran, costs are surging here at home and Americans are struggling with affordability. But not to worry, because the Trump administration has a new plan.
Penn Station could get a new name if Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy gets his way. In a letter sent to various Senate committees, Duffy said renaming Penn is an administration priority, but he did not say what that name would be.
Yes, what name could it possibly be? Maybe New York Station or Empire State Station, or who knows, and this is just a hunch, but maybe the administration will choose to name it after the one man who spends every waking moment demanding that he gets his name on things, Donald Trump. I love how the Trump administration is suddenly being coy. I hate to break it to this White House, but once this guy has forced his name onto our passports, buildings, battleships, bills, coins, savings accounts, and pharmaceuticals, cat's kind of out of the bag. But for many, the idea of Penn Station bearing Trump's name is the natural choice, considering Penn is also home to Madison Square Garden. You know, that legendary arena which just earlier this year welcomed this president with open arms.
Well, President Trump did not receive a warm hometown welcome at Madison Square Garden last night while attending Game 3 of the NBA Finals. During the national anthem, Trump briefly appeared on the Jumbotron and was met with boos from the sold-out crowd.
Whose brush shines in the bright sky.
My God. You could have a Boston Red Sox fan with an I Hate New York t-shirt taking a shit on a bagel in the street, and New Yorkers would still boo them less than Trump. But as we all know, whether it's an entire city or just a single person telling Trump they're not interested, he's going to press ahead regardless. Just last month, reality show star and sometimes Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy tweeted, "Look at what is coming to New York City. POTUS is transforming Penn Station into the world-class masterpiece it was always meant to be. This isn't just a renovation, it's a complete mind-blowing rebirth." And who doesn't like to watch a nice rebirth video, right? Yes, what a completely accurate representation of every New Yorker's commute. All that's missing are the curtsying women and the monocle-wielding men to really sell New York City in the year of our Lord, 2026. And I think we all know that if Donald Trump is successful in strong-arming his name onto that train station, this is the music that will be pumped in 24/7. God help us all. But with so many other issues to attend to, one has to ask why even bother with a name change at all.
President Trump argues the station should not bear the name of a different state, Pennsylvania.
That's right. How dare a station in New York be named for a different state? It deserves to be named after a man who fled New York for Florida to avoid paying taxes. Also, I can assure you, when it comes to the list of priorities for New Yorkers, the name of Penn Station pales in comparison to their collective desire to get from point A to point B without having rats try and gnaw their faces off. Trump is the only guy who would ride Spirit Airlines and have his first complaint be about the name. And while this letter from Sean Duffy to the congressional committees is new, the feud over renaming Penn Station to be Trump Station has been going on for a while now. In fact, we're actually coming up on the one-year anniversary of this.
Sources now tell ABC News President Trump last month told Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer that he would be willing to unfreeze $16 billion in funding for construction of a tunnel connecting New York and New Jersey, if Schumer would agree to rename New York's Penn Station and Washington's Dulles Airport after him. Sources told ABC News Schumer rejected Trump's offer. Officials in New York and New Jersey say if the money isn't freed up by today, the project will stop, leaving around 1,000 construction jobs in jeopardy.
Yup, the man who literally ran on bringing jobs back used jobs as leverage to get his name on a train station in a city that despises him. Or to put this another way,
I will never, ever stop fighting for you.
For you, against you, what's the difference, right? But hey, at least Trump's entire cabinet isn't completely tone deaf when it comes to the hardships that Americans are facing.
Can you explain why President Trump asked Chuck Schumer to help him rename Penn Station and Dulles Airport after himself? Why is he interested in having his name on those two buildings?
To your first question about the renaming, why not?
This is not going to be a 20, 30-year project. This is not about a back room thinking about how we can spend money and develop plans but never deliver. We are going to move at the speed of Trump.
Yes, if there's one thing this balloon-ankled president who naps during cabinet meetings is known for, it is moving at breakneck speed. But you know what? That's not fair. Donald Trump actually does move quite quickly when it comes to bulldozing the White House for his ballroom, handing out no-bid contracts to his pals, and cutting billions from cancer research for himself. Because when Trump wants to do something, he gets it done no matter what, regardless of what the courts or judges or prosecutors or any other branch of government has to say. Which should be a stark reminder that the only reason Americans' gas prices and utility bills haven't gone down, or the war in Iran hasn't ended, or the Epstein files haven't been released, is because Trump doesn't want those things to happen. And if you need further proof that this president's priorities are completely out of whack, his war on signage actually continued today when you issued an executive order saying the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History had to alert the public that the museum does not, in his view, accurately reflect American history. The order went on to say that the signage informs potential museum visitors of locations where American history is better presented. The administration did not explain where the public would be redirected. Yes, even when it comes to museum maps, Donald Trump can't help but promise that something better is just around the corner. The reality is, Donald Trump is slapping his name on every inch of America possible because he knows that once he's out of office, no one is going to do it for him. He is well aware that his actions as president, not to mention his entire life that preceded his presidency, preclude him from ever being honored by anyone else. Unless, of course, it happens to be the Donald Trump Center for Grifting and Sexual Abuse. This president's entire campaign was based around him feeling your pain and promising to make your life better.
Starting on day one, we will defeat inflation quickly and we will make America affordable again. I will cut your energy costs in half. It's time for the working man and woman to finally catch a break. We are going to bring back the American dream, bigger, better, and stronger than...
Literally none of that has happened. But I guess a campaign ad promising to spend billions of taxpayer dollars throwing his name on things isn't exactly a winning message. Donald Trump doesn't care about bringing jobs back or lowering costs. All he cares about is surrounding himself with a crew of sycophants who will help him achieve his ultimate goal of being a billionaire autocrat who doesn't have to turn his wrinkly neck too far to see his name on anything. And when it comes to achieving that goal,
We are going to move at the speed of Trump.
they sure are. Before you go, one quick request. It's become clear to me that this White House is dead set on preventing me from reaching any audience. Trump's decision to put me as the first name on his enemies list is a testament to that. But it didn't quiet down then, and I won't do it now. So please do me a favor and subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell to be alerted when I post new content, and tune in when I publish videos so that they get picked up in the algorithm. The link to subscribe is right here on the screen. And together, let's make sure that we send a message to this administration that all they're doing by attacking me and independent media is making our platforms all the more powerful. Thanks.